And we are back. Welcome, skills enjoyers. Did you miss me? I hope you did. I missed me. We are so back. For those unaware, Modern has finally been fixed. I swore never to play Modern when the One Ring was legal, and I didn't. And now they finally banned it, so we are back. And with it, we got a present too. We can play Mox Opal again, which is kind of crazy, honestly. So I'm not sure if that was a good choice from Wizards or not, but we're gonna see. Long time no see. Yeah, welcome back, Acel. How do I say that name? Acelga Little. Alright, so there are many ways to build this deck currently, with Mox Opal being back and everything, and the metagame is developing since it's only been a week since they unbanned some stuff and banned some other stuff. Like we can play Splinter Twin, Faithless Looting, and Green Sun Zenith now again. Lots of gamers, let's check out some lists. Lots of gamers like Caps here, the legend, are splashing some blue. Oh, this is interesting. They're only playing Copper Cannoneer for fun. But mostly they're splashing blue to have some counter magic in the sideboard against cards that wreck our select board vibes. For now, I don't want to do that yet, because I've chosen not to metagame too hard. I just want to run my core list and see how it does against see what people are doing and how we are gonna be doing against them. Some gamers say that there's many combo decks around now, so I've switched out 2 of the patchworks for 2 of the Arcbound workers to be a little bit faster. This also enables Metalcraft, then easier for the Mox. We want to get to that. Look, it's my newest favorite. What's up, Caps? Welcome. Yeah, I just checked out your list. We have some Darksteel Citadels, also for Metalcraft again. I added 3 because the list is kind of tight, so we'll see. I added 1 Phyrexian Tower. This is kind of a pet card of mine. I used to run Phyrexia's core, and this is kind of an upgrade to that. We get to sacrifice stuff from our land, even add extra mana. That's kind of nice. So they gave us this card in Modern Horizons 3. I actually haven't played with it since it came out. So yeah, what else? We have one of the new model cards, trying that out. It's an untapped land for 3 life or a fight spell, which is kind of neat. If you flood out, you get to kill something or just get a little power boost. I'm also trying out Malevolent. Is that how you say that word? Malevolent Rumble. This is kind of like an additional Ancient Stirrings. It costs 1 mana more, but you do get a... Yo, Bro Momento. Thank you for the sub, Fexif. So... Welcome back. Thank you for the subscription. So it costs 1 mana more than Ancient Stirrings, but you also get a spawn that makes you gives you the mana back. My stream dying? I hope not. If I'm lagging, please let me know. We might have to adjust some settings. Anyway, so you have to pay 1 mana more upfront, but you get it back. The upside of this card is that it dumps the cards that you don't find into your graveyard, which is pretty damn sweet with Cauldron. Because say you find, you can pick any permanent card, so you can also pick Hardened Scales or a Cauldron, like dump a Ballista in the graveyard and then eat it. It kind of fuels that too, so it's kind of nice. But paying 1 more obviously isn't ideal, because you can't do it when you only have 1 mana left. But if you play something else afterwards, it effectively only costs 1 mana. So I've split up between 3 Stirrings and 2 Rumbles, because I haven't yet really played with it. I played a few test matches, but not too many. So again, mostly just splitting up everything a little bit here to see how stuff feels, see what other players are playing and how we're doing against them. Sideboard is kind of the same, with some anti-artifact stuff, some anti-counter magic stuff, anti-creature stuff, and some of the silver bullets for tutoring out with the Saga. With all that being said, let's just play a league and see. I'm super excited to be back, so... I also got a new account. I'm no longer Two-Headed Giant. I'm also Chris1 now on Twitch. Because I thought I don't play with my bro anymore, so I'm not actually the Two-Headed Giant any longer. And yeah, I think it's better to have the same name on all platforms. Might also have to change the YouTube name. Yeah, so Let's see what happens. Failure. Welcome, Matty, to the stream. Feels like OBS is getting a little bit laggy on my end. Is the stream fine, or do we have problems there too? Because I'm also streaming on YouTube today, so maybe it's getting a bit much for my PC. I'm not sure. Stream is fine on Twitch. Okay, thank you, Monty. Yeah, thank you for the sub, by the way. Looks like I didn't get a notification, but you got your badge next to your username. The good old thick ass Luigi. Let's see how it feels. I think let's look at the metagame while we're waiting for our first match. I think the metagame is really very experimental right now because it's only been a week since the unbans and the bans. So they nerfed energy and brought back some other stuff. People are probably trying out all of the new things currently. Only one head. Yeah. I'm no longer a 2-head, I'm a 1-head now. Looks like energy is still on top in the last 7 days. Interesting how there's not even Splinter Twin on top. It's probably not even that great. Where is it? Oh, it's very far down. Not even 1%, but again, you can't say much yet. It's only been a week. Okay, first round against Duda Rudy. We're on the play. We have what? It's kind of a lame hand. I don't know if I want to keep this. It doesn't have a lot of gas. I'd keep it with Inuitsu Saga, but I think we can do better. Okay, this is great. Probably putting away a Ballista. One thing to keep in mind is we only have 8 lands that make green mana. Like the Mox Opal, you could usually not turn on turn 1, so having one of these in your opener is already pretty nice. Could also put away a Welding Jar here. Depends what we're up against. Okay, let's keep one of each. Slightly nervous because I haven't played this game in so long, but we'll just see where we go. Oh, let's play the Jar first. Doesn't really matter, but you want to play your Jar first. In case the opponent has removal, not really when they have no mana, but in general. Almost ultra wide open, and that sounds really fun. I'm so happy they fixed it. Like, I honestly swore to myself not to play the format with the One Ring in it, because I didn't have fun playing against it. Like, it was beatable and everything, but it's just so lame if every deck plays the card. Mishra's Bobble, Foothill, so probably some Delirium deck over there. Looting. I like Faithless Looting. I used to play that in a fair mid-range deck once in Modern. Some 4-colored mid-range soup with young Pyromancer and Lingering Souls and shit, but nowadays people play it in more like fast combo strategies. Yeah, there we have a Delirium card. This is a new card. For me, lots of cards are gonna be new because I've been watching some Modern content but not playing. Fear of Missing Out is a 2-1, a 2-3, oh my god. The power creep is real. Enchantment creature, when it enters you can rummage. When you have Delirium you get to attack another time and untap a creature. Pretty damn good card. So it's doing some stuff over there, game actions. Alright. Guess we just drop the Saga and the Ballista. You can actually infinite this with Splinter Twin if you have Delirium. Which is kind of funny. Because you get to make a copy and then untap the Splinter Twin thing an infinite number of times. Did they add the future sight from Mystery Box to MTGO? Had to get the one Ballistas from a paper scale stack. Opponents half firing, I guess we regenerate. Because why not? I'm not sure. We can check. Kindred instant. They renamed Tribal to Kindred, which I have nothing to say about. I guess it was a good idea going forward. There was actually, for the old school gamers, there was a format on Magic Online called Tribal Wars back in the day, where you had to play 20 creatures of the same creature type in your deck. That was kind of fun. I used to play some casual Tribal Wars on Magic Online like 15 years ago. Opponent's doing lots of game actions, but nothing relevant for now. What do we want to do against this? Probably, like, we could go Stirrings and cast a 2-drop, or just make some things. For now they're slow, but they probably have some explosive stuff too in the deck. Could this be a Phoenix deck? Detectives Phoenix. Okay, I have to read this. I have no idea what's going on, so you guys have to bear with me. 2/2 flying, haste, enchanted creature. Okay, it's a bestow card. And you can use the bestow from your graveyard, and you have to collect evidence 6. What is that? Exile cards with total mana value 6 or greater from your graveyard. Alright, got it. I think I'm gonna make a construct. Like, I don't know what's going on, really. If I should be scared of them being really fast, or if I should be grindy mid-rangey. So I'm just gonna do one of those things, but not the other for now. See what they're gonna do. Probably okay, fear of missing out. 2/3, that's kinda wild. Show this to someone who played Magic in the 90s, where red cards for 2 mana were like 2/2s with downside. Wait, they're not doing anything. So they just wanna bolt make construct or something, but it's gonna be a 4/4. Like, they have this bestow card. Collect evidence. Oh, hold on. Exile cards with total mana value 6 or greater, so they could definitely do that as a Street Wraith in there and everything. Is this the Delirium removal spell? It's a concession? What? I have no idea what's going on. But definitely, you can't cast spells from graveyards, so bestow is a cast. And then I also have a Soul Guide Lantern. Probably the things I want to play, not sure about any of the others. How about you hard scale these nuts? Good question, Toaster. What's up, brother? So this is the land. We have to keep that. Like, you don't look at this card and say it's too expensive for this matchup and cut it. It's just a land that has some occasional upside. I think I'll cut one of these. It feels like it's a really fast deck when they have a good draw, and they didn't have one here, but we'll see. Just do it this way. Notably, I'm not running a Gemstone Caverns. I used to have one main, one side. But now I'm playing 0, so we'll see. If we miss that, it helps against the fast decks. But yeah. Okay, 0 lander. But as we just saw, we're mulliganing pretty well. Okay, we have the turn 1 Mox Opal draw. That's kind of sick. So, what's the plan? Having to remove one of these is kind of painful, but I think it's either Stirrings or Ballista. They want to cast all these. Could be the Zabaz. What are you looking for, Toaster? I don't know. Fauna and keeps 7. Blood Crypt. Let's see if they Thoughtseize or loot. Dragon's Rage Channeler, okay. We have the 10-minute looping steps from Super Mario 64. Alright, we got a Ravager, that's kinda cool. I'm playing Soul Guide Lantern now instead of what's its name? Relic of Progenitus, because the upside is you can sacrifice it for 0 mana and exile in the graveyard. Okay. I guess we... interesting. I want the hardened scales. But Stirrings doesn't get us that one. We already have a Ballista and a Ravager, but those lands are also not very exciting, right? Yeah, whatever. Did they change how Ancient Stirrings works? I think they did, because now I have to click Done after selecting a card, which is actually really good for me, because I sometimes misclicked and took the wrong card on accident. But that irrelevant low chance of having green turn 1 off Opal, huh? That's so funny. We just like 5 minutes before I started the stream, I said in the Hardened Scales Discord, we were talking about green sources, and I was like, yeah, it doesn't happen that many times that you have Mox Opal on turn 1 for your green mana. Which it's probably still true, but it's funny that in first match here it happens. Really funny. Looking for the command of the website you're loaning your cards. It doesn't have a command. It's just a website. You can type that in Google. Or maybe I'm not understanding what you're trying to do. I gotta say, gamers, I'm so happy to be back. What's the opponent doing? Okay, Dragon's Rage Channeler is turned on. This card has always been scary in blue-red Murktide decks. So let's see what's going on here. Duda Rudy the Cranko, nice. I'm Celandine of the Bitter Blossom now. I was looking for something that fits my favorite colors. I'm not sure about the avatar yet. Okay, we have Nethergoyf, which is kind of a 1-mana Tarmogoyf, but it only counts the owner's or the controller's graveyard, and it has escape. So I'm guessing this Lantern is gonna be pretty relevant. We can exile the graveyard and then kill both these, hopefully. Okay, we drew another Mox, it's kind of awkward. I think we just play out a Ballista and then pass. Not really much else to do here. Maybe take some damage and look to kill these. And if it gets too scary, we can still nuke the graveyard and kill one of these things with the Ballista. Set up the ping both exile grave play, but I can't really do that, can I? Actually, no, not really. Like, if I had a land, I could get to 4 mana and cast the Ballista and Ravager. Was. But maybe you meant with setup, set it up for next turn, which is kinda what I'm gonna try to do, yeah. That's the plan. Backseating is encouraged, by the way, just in case someone was wondering. That is totally fine to me. Is Nicole alive? Yeah, sure is. Sure is. And what you got? 2 mana. Meltdown. Yikes. We're still gonna take down some stuff with us, though. We can regenerate one thing, but we have backup Mox. So, how are we gonna handle this? You're surveilling. Exile the graveyard. What do I regenerate though? If I ping with Ballista, I'm not really regenerating anything. Interesting. Mox Opal is gonna be turned off though. But regenerating it doesn't do much if I have another one in hand. Okay, so let's do this. Could regenerate the Lantern, but it doesn't really help, does it? I mean, I could exile the Meltdown after it goes to the graveyard, ping something, and then that dies. Is that the best play? This is tough. I know I'm playing really slowly. Sorry to the opponent, but these choices are tough. I'm gonna just exile and regenerate the ballista. We're not killing the Goifdan, but could block it or something and kill the channeler. I'll try that. Kind of. I need to find some more mana sources anyway. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it this way. Regenerate that and ping something. It gets tapped though. Okay, so that doesn't really help. I forgot about that. Oh, okay. So before it gets tapped, I have to do something with it. Otherwise, yeah, let's do it that way then. That's kind of dumb, but the char didn't really help anyway because I could have saved the Mox instead. That would have been better, but I have another one, so not the biggest loss. Land. Mox, thank you very much. This is awkward. These kinds of things are going to happen with our new broken card. Thank you, Soyrip from YouTube. Glad to be back. Let's see if they get... Oh, they almost have Delirium again already. They got it. If we had a land, we could have just pinged that. Maybe just time to concede this one. Is it gonna be a thing that everybody runs Meltdown? Like, definitely seeing why people run those blue cards. Good music. The guy from my city who makes comedy songs made one about Magic too, but the non-German enjoyers probably won't understand. We're almost at Metalcraft, or using Phyrexian Tower again. I wonder what's in the opponent's hand. They have 3 cards, but aren't playing anything. It's all removal cards. Looks like it, yeah. I could concede this game, but let's play it out. There's so much more Magic to be played. Wow, it was double Nicole. Why? You have the overlay twice or something. Everything's broken, guys. Meltdown is kind of a yikes for this deck, not gonna lie. Okay, opponent has escaped the Nether Goyf. That's allowed. It has always been allowed. They don't have Delirium anymore, that's kind of funny. I'm at 7, but maybe my best bet is to kill this Dragon's Rage Channeler before it gets big again. And scale is mentioned in the music. This game is pretty much over, but let's do what we can, right? This card seems kind of good, but honestly, the relative power level or the general power level is just so high in Modern now. Every deck's busted, so that's cool. Our deck also got a lot better with Soul Cauldron, Mox, and all these things. Alright, how do we how do we wiggle out of this? We don't, right? They have 2 5/6s. Don't think we're surviving this. Let's go to game 3. Probably has more removal in hand anyway, like what else would it be? Okay. I've been thinking about some of the options that you could use against cards like Meltdown without splashing blue, which would be... It would be... You could play Warping Whale, you can counter sorcery for 2 mana, but being able to do it for 1 mana is obviously a lot better. Or like something like... What's its name, where everything gets indestructible? Seen it in some of these lists. Heroic Intervention. This gamer runs 3 of them. It kind of makes sense. X-Proof and Indestructible. Alright, on the play for game 3. Let's go. Let's do this. Oof. Could keep this. The emergency plan against Meltdown to dump everything on Walker and get away with a bunch of Thopters. Let's see. Like this doesn't have green mana or any of our engine cards. But what's the Saga is sick and we have spells and we might draw some stuff. I would deem this hand medium. Now let's just... Okay. Okay, the Ballista is paid for removal spells. I don't know, maybe I should play the card that I have double of. I wonder what the most broken unbanned card is gonna be. Mox Opal or Looting. It's probably not Splinter Twin. And probably also not Zenith, but I don't know. It's kind of cool because most of these cards have been banned for a long time. And the power levels changed quite a lot. Opponent's got a 6/7 on turn 2, that's kind of good. Okay, did not find that land. We kind of wanted to find, but okay. Maybe we get to do some Phyrexian Tower shenanigans. What you got? So this is the new black-red deck. I always loved playing as black-red when Scam was the best deck in Modern. Our matchup was kind of fine. One's at 13 already. Maybe we can steal it somehow. Okay, so they're enchanting the Nethergolf. It's still a 6/7. Land, sorcery, enchantment, creature, kindred instant. That is actually impressive. 6/7 with 4 cards. And it's gonna get +2/+2 on flying and haste. If we find land, we can already do some shenanigans. Even without, honestly, but... Question is, what do you want to play around? They have 2 mana open. Okay. No land, no Opal. I mean, we can tutor one, but I was kind of looking to get a Nozolith with this. What you doing? They're doing something. I always like when the opponent makes a move instead of responding to my moves. Okay, they're not doing it. They're just scared of Pithing Needle, as if I am gonna nerf your land while I'm behind like this. Okay, so we can get Lantern or Ozolith or Mox Opal. We can go Ozolith, give the Walker a counter, sacrifice it, make 2 mana, play a Ravager. Problem with that is we wanna like put counters on Ballista, they might ult it. But if they don't, we can kill them. Alright, I'm gonna try to do some stuff here. I'm not sure if it's the most advisable plan, but I think they should. Okay, they're gonna kill this now, and that's actually... Oh, Bomb Master, sure. I guess that's fine. I'm even gonna deny them the York, which is kinda cool. Don't think we can kill them now, but I'll take this trade. We can cast the Ravager, sacrifice a Thopter, make Ballista a 3/3, and then 4. Only 3 counters from Ozolith, so we have 6/6 Ballista. We almost got him. If we had a land, we could play these Abazi and have them dead easily. Let's count again, play the Ravager and sacrifice the Thopter. It's a 2/2. Yeah, we get a 6/6 Ballista. But when we kill the Bowmaster, they're just not quite dead. I think I still wanna cast the Ravager. It's rough letting them untap though, because then they can do any number of shenanigans. We can mostly hit them down to 2. Maybe just hit them to 7 and have a 5/5 Ballista around. You cannot die to Meltdown, but what you're gonna do, right? I think this is the best choice. If we had one more artifact, any 0 mana card, it would be lethal. Unfortunate. Or a hardened scales or any type of effect. Yes, please. Don't mind if I do. It's possible we die on their turn. But, you know. Why is it not tapped? Oh, okay. So I guess. At least now they can't cycle any more Street Wraiths. If they fetch, we have the Metavirtual 1, so they die to the Ballista in hand. Let's see what they've got. 3 cards left. Hit me for 9, bolt me. 9/10 Nethergoyf. Close one, but couldn't quite get it. But we got mana screwed, so I think we did pretty well, all things considered. And on to the next one, see you round 2. We won another die roll on the play versus Caldomero. Okay, this is pretty good draw. We got the old scales into Patchwork. On the play, that's always nice to see. Let's see what the opponents got. One thing I was gonna talk about is we're only running a single Ozolith. I used to always play 2. Mostly because it always got removed. But there's a lot less of that stuff around now, like Prismatic Ending and Leyland Binding, killing all your stuff for 1 mana. We play against the old Hammer Time. I don't mind just dropping Otsu Saga early. I probably don't need to make many constructs. If they have 2 hammers, we're already dead. Nothing we can do about that, because they can attack and then flash in the hammers while... I'll need a land or something to turn on the Opal, but flash in the hammers after no blocks have been declared. Put Farm Verge. At white or at blue, activate only if you control a plains or an island. I've never seen this card before, kinda cool. Isn't that one of the future shifted designs? Did they make a full cycle out of them finally? When it's got a hammer in hand. Still no Metalcraft. Maybe Mox Opal is a trap. It's just a bad card. Inkmoth Nexus, things are getting interesting. I can try to kill the opponent's Ornithopter. With a battle. Because we're still dying to 2 hammers. But they probably didn't have one here. Because otherwise they play hammer and then Stoneforge of the Mox Opal. So I think we just want to drop a Walker. Could also kill the Stoneforge, but it doesn't do much now. The hammer only costs 1 mana anyway. Unfortunately, we had to play out our Boseiju, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna play this. It's a little bit risky, but I think we're gonna be fine. I think it's just attack for 3. I could play this for 0, but... Hammer time is back. I guess that's kind of cool. There's so many more decks that can see play again. After kind of being shafted out of the format by the One Ring. Pure Steel Paladin. Okay, they play the hammer now. Sure. Now your creature doesn't lose flying. Okay, they just put it on the Stoneforge. So if they attack with both, we want to block the Stoneforge because they can flash in another hammer if they have it. Okay. Still kind of want to block because otherwise... I mean, I don't think they have another hammer in hand. We honestly just need to draw a Ravager and kill them. Can we somehow win without Ravager? I think we have to block this. Yo, is this Rise Against? I haven't listened to them in ages. Man, it's kind of cold in here. Is anyone else cold? What's happening? Ah, it's just Eclipse, sure. Well, what did I just say? So, what do we do here? Just kill them. They have 1 mana up, but... Song selection for today is already pretty sweet, yeah. So we can get a Wasp, play Ravager, play Walker, attack with 3 creatures. They cannot block every creature, and then 17 is gonna be doable, right? With the scales out. Like, that's 8 counters added onto a thing. I'm not gonna do the full math, but I'm pretty sure this is gonna work out. Sometimes you just gotta draw your best card. We even have the Darksteel Citadel again. To have more fuel for the Ravager. So good now. It was actually insane that we blocked, because now we have enough creatures to go get through here. Yeah, you're dead, opponent. Very, very dead. Except, what could they have? Solitude. People run Solitude in their combo decks. Guess I went 1 too many. But 1 too many is never enough. No solitude, please. Okay, got him. Nice. That feels good. That is vintage hardened scales math or action. Okay, I brought some stuff for this matchup. Let's go. Could play all of these. Let's see what we don't want to play. Most of these slower cards, so we can actually play most of these, I think. Maybe like this. Meister Jules on YouTube. Merry Christmas, frohe Weihnachten. Yeah, we're finally back. Modern is fixed, nature is healing. I'm also doing the live stream to YouTube now because I discovered you can do that. And honestly, I personally think YouTube has the better watching experience than Twitch. Or the player is just better. You can scroll back in the timeline. You could even play Needle. I think this is plenty of interaction. Yeah, you can look forward to much more Scales content. I have a full week of no work now, and yeah, good hand. Also, I got this all access token here on Magic Online. Let's see if I can display it. So until 2nd of January, which is like a week from now, we can play every card. It's a new account. I have actually no cards on this besides the starter decks. So we can also do some other stuff. We can play whatever we want, honestly, the next few days. So if you guys have some suggestions, let me know. The opponent has the Esper Sentinel. Can't really play around that much, so whatever. This card's annoying. Wait, did it only ask me once if I want to pay? Did they fix that bug finally? Can you spawn Nicole on YouTube? Well, Nicole is in my OBS, so yes, she's gonna be on YouTube as well. But I guess the commands wouldn't go through. But you can hear Nicole commands if Toaster activates them. I will give them another card. I want to get my stuff out. If I had another green source, it would be nice because it could double non-creature spell. This only triggers once per turn. Just play a 3/3. Mini Metal Sash. Put some Billy Talent. Oh, are we dead? Well, not quite. They couldn't do any flash shenanigans. Do we have to jump block this? This is what happens when you give Hammer lots of cards, but not really much we can do about it. I guess I could just have played Hey Where I'm At, but I have to target one of their cards. It's funny. Most likely dead here. Force of Vigor could help us out if we draw it. Not it. I mean, we can Hey Where I'm At, block a thing, kill another thing. But it seems like that is just prolonging the inevitable. Well, there's nothing much else to do now. Like block a thing that has a hammer on it and destroy the other hammer. We technically survive that way. Can't cast anything else though. Well, I could have Ancient Stirrings, try to find another green source. That doesn't do much though. Okay, they get a third hammer and we're dead. Let's make them do it though. Maybe they do something else, okay. Yeah, that was just one of those draws where if I don't have Force of Vigor, I'm getting buried. I'm just not gonna block this and take everything. It's like 34 damage. Go to minus 26. Nice. Okay, one more. I think we're fine on interaction. We can dump maybe a Cauldron or a Stirrings, because those are kind of slow cards. Play this or the Needle, but Needle would have helped in this game, because they equipped Hammer using Pure Steel Paladin, but it doesn't help when they equip Hammer with Sigarda's Aid. Okay, not a banger draw, honestly. Can't ask for any better draw than this. What do you guys think? Some of the metal songs who shaped me as a kid. That is awesome. I don't really know most of them. I recognize the Rise Against singer. Very distinct voice. Well, now if they have Esper Sentinel, it just dies. Scales into Ballista, kill a one toughness creature is one of the sweetest starts you can have. Hello, Wed Fountain. Opponent just runs out the Hammer, huh? Probably means they have another Pure Steel. I'm not scared yet though, so I'm just gonna play Walker, I think. Feels like I'm getting mana screwed a lot. One thing I haven't talked about yet is I'm running 20 lands plus 4 Mox Opals. You can also run 21, but I figured since I have a lower curve now with 2 workers, 3 welding jars, it should be fine, but you know, maybe not. Okay, opponent plays a Stoneforge and 2 does another Hammer. This is definitely a winnable one if they don't have any annoying sideboard options, I guess. So I think we're gonna cast the Stirrings to try to find a land here. They don't have any way to equip yet, which is funny. Okay. Do we need a green source or just pick an Ink Moth? Could also pick the Opal, but it's not turned on. I'm just gonna go with the most basic choice here. Yeah, they made it so you have to click done here. That wasn't the case earlier. I appreciate that because sometimes I accidentally click the wrong card. Really funny, honestly. I think I'll just run out the Ballista. Could also put a thing on this and claim something. Maybe that's better. Could even claim the Urza Saga. But they're not gonna make tokens, so I think I'll just pass, honestly. Yeah. You might need those additional walker counters. It's a bit annoying is I don't have red mana now to do some Zabaz shenanigans. Okay, what is this? I have this over the stack. Okay, Pure Steel Paladin. They don't have Metalcraft though. So, resolve. Okay, now I'll claim second hammer. Could also claim Ornithopter and then kill Pure Steel with Ballista. Because then these hammers are kind of useless until they find another Paladin. How risky do we want to do this? It's funny how the small choices always matter so much. Get you free for a life, opponent. I'm so generous. You get to draw a card though. More generosity. So if they have a 0 drop, I'm in trouble. Okay, nice. But they would have played that, right? Nice one. I wish I had red mana though, because Right now I can't destroy my own cards. Could find it with stirrings. I mean, I could get a Mox, but then I don't have a Glimmer Wasp. Like, the plan is to get lots of counters onto the Ballista. I think I'll just play Ballista for 4 mana this turn and kill Pure Steel. And here we can get an Ozolith or a Zabaz. Let's get the Zabaz. A little bit shields down if we do this, but not really. Would have attacked first, but they never jump with Paladino, right? Feeling good, but Hammer can technically always kill you out of nowhere. Let's see what this Saga finds them. Maybe some Needle or some sideboard card. Shadow Spear, interesting. Alright. They need another way to equip the thing. There's that enchantment. Looks like they're playing that where you can... Oh, it's just another Pure Steel. That's unfortunate. But yeah, now they can double equip. And even gain like 22 life points. I did mention that this line is bad against second Pure Steel, but it is what it is, right? Lifelink Trample, am I just dead? Can go to 1 life. Damn, dude. Doesn't seem like a winnable position to me, but who knows? Who knows? We need to draw a Ravager. If we destroy the Trample card, we might be able to win with a bunch of Thopters. Mox Opal. That means Stirrings to find Ravager is an option. Come on, do it. No. Yeah, now we're just dead to the tramplation. Unfortunate, but I lost to the one thing that I knew my land was bad against, so... Like, we had 1, so even if we destroy one thing, we probably still lose. Play it out though. I mean, I could claim my walkout, but... Technically, we can live, equips, hammer, sure. Okay, now we can just destroy the Shadow Spear and block. Opponent goes to 43 life. Opponent said GG question mark. I'm like, not yet. That's funny. Please it work, it's a patchwork. It's funny that you ask it that way because no. The answer to that question is just straight up no. I'm playing 2 of each to try out what feels good in the meta right now. That's so funny. Opponent was like GG question mark. I said not yet, and they're like never go for something like me XD. This is why the chat on Magic Online is awesome. Sometimes you just have a laugh with your opponent. And if someone is disrespectful or annoying, just block them, you know. Easy as that. At least to me it is. Alright, can we wiggle out of this somehow? We would need a Ravager to get Ozolith. We could also Haywire Mat, but with 1 life, so nothing really matters so much. I mean, Hewamet can kill the Saga. Alright. Where are my Ravagers? They gotta be somewhere, right? Come on. You get to draw a card, sure. I have 3 mana left, so I can technically pay 11 generic mana. Yeah, I can't do that. No! Ugh. Cauldron is sweet, but I really need Arcbound Ravager. I always like to use my Mox early. That's smart. Doesn't really matter now. Still need to somehow defend against these fat bastards. We can start making some work on the life total. Okay, gotta go a little bit risky here. Push-ups for losing, sit-ups if you crank out the win. It would be so cool if we get it here. Actually, let's not make any move yet. Just hit them for 6. Because technically we could exile our Walker from the graveyard and then activate to put a counter on a thing. Okay. I don't have to block the Nexus because it has Infect. That's actually right now bad for the opponent. But I have to block everything else or destroy it. Okay, now I do have to block that though. But I can kill this now with Ballista. I should have... that was kind of dumb. I should have pinged that before they equipped, I guess. It doesn't really matter though. Because I can kill that. If I destroy the target, the equipment doesn't move. So long story short, here's what we do. Block here, block here, block here. Minus here. We might still get this. Cauldron, the hang-up backwalker. Put that here to destroy it on block. Ozolith. Oh, we get. Oh my god. This is so funny. We get the infect, the -1 counters on the Ozolith now, and you can actually put that on an opponent's creature. Because there's target creature. This sometimes comes up in this matchup and it's hilarious. We can actually shrink the opponent's card with our Ozolith now. I hope they don't have any removal cards to destroy that plan. Yo, the Nexus died because they re-equipped. I feel like the opponent's now sort of choking this. We still have a long way to go on their life total, but you know. Okay, Inky Boy, that kind of ignores life total, so that's good. Put that here. 11 -1 counters. Need like a blocker for the construct and for this. If they find the equipment that brings Shadow Spear back, we kinda die. But not really much we can do about this now. If we don't attack, we can make this a 9/9 though, so maybe just don't attack. Try to win with Nexus or something. What a game, I love this. It's so good. Okay, so this is just a 3-3, we could kill it. But we do lose to reanimating Shadow Spear. We don't have a thick enough Thopter. Okay, the construct isn't that scary for now. Let's just first let your opponent make a move or something. Now do we want to kill the construct because they use mana? Yeah. Do people still play that thing? Forge Anew, I think it's called. So we eat Walking Ballista with sort of our engine going here. This is so awesome. Everything can add counters and ping stuff. I didn't have to do that yet, but actually I did, because now I can ping with this. It's like if nothing unexpected happens, we actually sort of win this, which is insane. We got them under our... So they can get needled for a Walking Ballista, but Thopter token can also ping, and it's not a Walking Ballista. Can use it on Inkmoth Nexus though. Maybe I should have killed that too, but yeah, that would have been an idea. But I feel like we just try to needle on. Walking Ballista doesn't really help. Yeah, because these things aren't named Walking Ballista. Good music, huh? What a game. This is why I love Hardened Scales. I've had so many awesome games against Hammer in my time. Okay, so this is an 11-11. We can make 2 Thopters into 5-5 and 4-4. We can't quite kill it yet profitably, I think. But since we have the Otolith, we might as well use one of the Thopters with counters on them. To jump with, because Hardened Scales kind of lets us get more counters in the long run. Did I forget to activate this? I think I did. That's fine. Any activated abilities, opponent? No. Well, Stoneforge. Yeah, now we just slowly make our Thopters huge. I don't think we have to attack. Just make the Thopters bigger and let the opponent not do anything. The scariest card was Shadow Spear and it's gone. I don't know if anyone still plays Forge Anew. So that could kind of destroy the whole plan. Flooded Strand. 37 versus 1 life, but prime example of why life total kind of doesn't mean anything in this game. They needed more interaction, honestly. I don't know what the last card is, but it doesn't seem too relevant. No attacks. That's what I thought. Give me that. Actually, now I just realized that we can exile the Shadow Spear if they have Forge Anew and try to bring it back. Dude, this is so sweet. Usually the Cauldron gets killed at some point, but here we just grow and grow and grow. Can't activate this. Sad times. Ooh, let's fucking go. I think we don't have to do anything but chill and eventually kill them with the Thopters and the pinging. Don't know if they have any other silver bullets of these. What's the saga here? You can't name a token on Pithing Needle. It has to be a card name. But like, funny story about that. Tokens used to be called just what the creature type was, but now they're called creature type and token on the name, because there was like cards that had the same name as tokens, and then you could Pithing Needle them or something, and that doesn't work anymore now. Can we kill him next turn? I don't want to die to like a removal spell, but I can put equipment from my hand into play. Another hammer. As long as these things don't have trampled, we're good. Any attacks? Or are you a coward? This is the coolest game. Just have to win before I time out, I guess. Give me that. Put that here. We're growing, we're growing. This is amazing. Alright, we can go for a kill. We might lose to a removal spell if we do that. Could just try to win with Inkmoth. Do they have any flyers? No. Yeah, okay. Opponent says in the chat, 0 sideboard unlucky. In before they're gonna kill me with some removal spell. GG, my boy. What a good match. Like, let's fucking go. We're so back. We're so fucking back. Winning on 1 life is just the sweetest thing ever. Oh my god. Alright. Amazing. Okay, gamers. See you round 3. Alright, we are back with a medium draw. I'll keep it though on the draw versus Kazuya Mishima. Dude, I'm low-key freezing. I don't know why. It's kind of not that cold in here. What did put here? Is it the black-red deck again? Looks like it. The new hotness on the block. People just love faithless looting and the likes. Oh, but it's a kind of cruelty. You know, it's just gonna be creativity, isn't it? The single one deck that I have not missed. At least it's no longer the 5-color variant that it includes all the good removal spells that exile stuff, but I've always hated Indomitable Creativity. It's possible they just persist an Archon. So I think I might just play the Ozolith. If they don't, if they don't have persist, we might be able to cast this Cauldron. But if they do, the die roll kinda decided this game, I guess. I'm probably not beating Archon of Cruelty turn 2. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna save everybody some time here and concede. If we won the die roll, it would have been very different. Just play some Veils, but good in this matchup. Everyone over, I might have to play more than one if this deck comes back big time. This member can destroy the Archon when it's persisted. Let's just do it like this, I think. I don't know if you want anything else. Yo, Merry Christmas, everybody. I am glad to be back, yeah. Some people play Leyline X. Let's check that. I have no idea what that card is. Tumble Strike and Trample. Is it like the new Ambercleave, colorless Ambercleave? It's kind of sick. I haven't seen this card before. Double Mox Opal draw, but once again the turn 1 Opal. Maybe it happens more than I thought it did. I thought it was very unlikely, but I still think it is. Opponent's not here yet. The game at the same time was so good. I was like, alright, we're dead, but we can survive at 1 by blocking with everything. And who would have thought? That's just so awesome that Scales is so much late game. I can't believe some players cut Hangerback Walker. Wait, I forgot to cast my stirrings. That's on me. I'm talking too much. Can't believe some gamers cut Hangerback Walker. The uptick ability won us that game. Wow, we got torn. So it is actually a very multicolor variant. And not just chant creativity. It's even worse for us. Because you have like Leyland Binding. All those annoying removal cards. So yeah, our land got torn. So it was maybe a good idea that I forgot to play my stirrings, because then probably would have chosen a land anyway, but... What's up, Housey? Wish you a magical Chrysumas. Thank you very much. To you, the same. Oh, Stony Silence, how I have not missed you. Just now that we have our mana B artifacts again, this card is even more annoying. There's some annoying 1/1s out now. So I didn't bring in anything to combat this, which means we probably die to it, but maybe they have nothing. Melee. Maybe it's not even a creativity deck. No, it definitely is with the Dwarven Mine. There is actually, funnily enough, a melee format in this game. They're pushing the card that makes me another creature. I think there is a melee format somewhere around, which I don't know what it is. No, there's a brawl format. Hold on. On Arena, there's a format that's called Brawl, and it's like Commander, but different. I don't know what it is, but it exists. Toxic Deluge. But and brought everything, huh? Sure. Maybe we win with Inkmoth. Here's a little fun fact. If you have two Inkmoths and you just played one of them out, right click, and the one that says newly controlled can't attack, so tap that one for mana. Always make sure of that. What is Brawl in Magic? Brawl format. It's like Commander Battle on Arena or something. Land? Okay. You're not dead yet. But they're probably gonna get an Archon soon. Which doesn't kill our win conditions, but it kills us pretty quickly. Super Smash Brathering. And there's also a site called Melee. MTG Melee is a website. It's like Smash GG, but for Magic, and it's called melee.gg. Like, who thought that was a good idea? It's kind of hilarious, honestly. Alright, keeping up the streak of never winning against creativity. What if last card would have been over? That would have been sick. We're not beating this, but we tried. On to the next one. Alright, we are playing against lower deck, so it's gonna be the mirror match or something. They're also a skills enjoyer. I hate the mirror match. Why? But we got a pretty good draw. We are on the draw though. You ready for the best turn one you've ever seen? Question mark. No. Relurker of the Loch. I was not ready for the best turn one I've ever seen. Luigi Ditto. I hate the Ditto in I hate the Ditto in every game I play. What's happening? Opponent. They did the best opening and then they left. Scalesing Graveyard. Well, I got one in play, but can't do the turn one Mox. Now let's watch them not... Okay, they can definitely play something. Opponent's doing the green-blue and still has Pendlehaven in the deck. I've cut that in favor of other lanes. Yeah, I don't think this is looking good for us. think they can do this every turn now. Probably just gonna concede. I can play some stuff. But, you know, sometimes you just think you should concede, but then you don't, and then you end up winning anyway. Walking Ballista from the graveyard. Ah, I got a Thopter. What do you got, opponent? 2 Mox Opals. My land has been exiled. Not my land. Not the bees. Alright, let's try that again. That turn 1 Emery turned out to be very strong. Okay, I got a lot of stuff though. Oh, wow, my client's getting even slower than usual. Shoutouts to Daybreak, but the one thing they haven't done yet is optimizing the client's performance. But it's gonna be a hard task, I think. Once again, I'm setting out the slow cards, so I'm sensing a pattern here. But I'm not too sure about this. Maybe this card's better than I give it credit for. If I did out all the time, I won't find out, I guess. I could also play these, honestly. Just have all the interaction in the world. Cutting stuff is always difficult. There's a land. Maybe some of these slower cards, I don't know. We went on creatures a lot. Let's see. Sometimes these sideboard games are crazy because everybody has so much removal that you end up just doing nothing for a long time. Zabad. I got all my homies, but not really any bangers. Not sure if this is a keep, but might get worse even. Opponent is a tap land. Like, I know that the blue stuff is powerful, but I personally can't bring myself to playing tap lands and all that stuff. At least not yet, that I'm not convinced that it's necessary. Einmal ist der... I'm just gonna run out myself and attack. This hand doesn't really do much else. But they're probably losing to some good cards, which I don't currently have. We'll see. We are getting kinda scary with this Inkmoth Vast Ravager engine, but the Ballista itself just nerfs that. I mean, we can Boseiju it. Try to go for a kill. Maybe that's a good idea. I think I'm gonna try that. They could have a off-course Nature's Claim or something. I think we have enough to get a little Inkmoth here. I'm gonna just try to go for it. If they have some removal, I can concede and play a non-mirror match again. But streamer, you have to try harder. I don't have to do anything. Imaginary voice. Should be enough, right? Especially with the Citadel too. Is exact C's. Oh wait, we don't have to sack the Citadel. Yo, they didn't have anything. Call the bluff. Nice one. The Zabaz static actually being pretty relevant with the workers and double Ravager. We got 2 extra counters out of it. It's kinda nice. I think this is fine. Could play 3rd Dismember to kill Emeries. Maybe over Cauldron. Not sure if that's a good idea or not. Oh my god. I think we have to do better than that. That's all the kinda yikes, but it was a lot of removal. I'm not gonna run the scales into that. I might kill that before that becomes relevant. They have Emery again. Should have killed it already, I guess. Emery is really good. I just don't like the mana base of this version. I don't have my pitch card for Force of Vigor anymore. There it is. This could be a bad idea. They go Hardened Scales, recast Ballista from the graveyard, it'd be kinda... Okay, they just have Cauldron. I mean, just Cauldron's pretty damn good. Yeah, that actually kills my Ravager. I didn't think about that. Counter on him reaping. There's more! Oh my god, there is more. Actually, I can Force of Vigor, right? Yeah, okay, that's sick. They still got the counter this on the same... Okay, it's kind of on the ability, not on the Cauldron itself. Problem is you can just cast your stuff again. At least the Ballista's exiled forever. Someone's Crypt, really? I mean, I guess it's good with Emery, but... Okay. Wow, just for the trigger. Awkward lines are happening, but... They're looking for another Ballista, I guess. So they don't die to my Inkmoth. It's not yet lethal though. We need what? The buzz? You only get it to like 4 or something. Oh yeah, they have the Haywire Might now to recast. So like slowly they're just gonna kill all my non-creature cards. What's happening? Lord, where are you? You're double queuing or something? Do I want to do anything? To need the Mox for 2 counters. Because it just dies to the Might again anyway. No, let's not do that. Why is this so slow? Look, you're like double queuing on me. The Emery version is like really grindy slash toolboxy. But I just personally don't like how you cut Hangerback Walker. And though I couldn't bring myself to do that, but maybe I have to at some point. Yeah, recast Cauldron. It's pretty good. Glimmer Wasp. Might as well. Can we do anything here? Probably not. We can get Ravager up to 5 counters, 6, 7 counters. That's a little bit too low. Which means if we pass here, I think we're just dead. Like right now, they don't have the mana to activate this, to make it a creature. But they can still do Cauldron shenanigans, so there's not that much to do. I mean, I could try to like make a 5/5 Inkmoth Nexus, threaten them with that. Maybe that's my best bet. Probably not. I don't know. They can get flying now. I thought about all the abilities, but not the flying one. That's fine though. I wanna do something about this. Not really. Pretty aggressive. But does make sense, I guess. It's the biggest they can make this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yo! Yo, raid! What's up? Thank you so much for the raid. Bar Cheek. What were you playing? Welcome everybody, we're doing some scaling here. We found ourselves in a mirror match against the one and only Lord Egg, which is kind of funny. We're losing right now, but don't mind that. We did find the ballista. So that's kind of cool. How much damage can we do here? I guess they have this Ravager, so can't really just kill them. But maybe we wanna like go all in or something, or almost all in. Horrible Kitty's waiting room, is that a stream? Not seen that one. I think you wanna like attack with the Ravager and see what they do. If you don't have an Otolith, you can always attack and then do some stuff. Yo, nice. Do you wanna attack with Zabaz as well? I would need to do 13 damage, or like 12 damage, and then I don't think that's possible. So I don't think we kill them here. We can at least try to destroy the Samurai or something. It's been the pain in our ass all this game. This last card could be some removal spell too. Anyway, again, thank you for the raid, Bar Cheek. Is that how you say that? Did your opponent do anything? No. Okay. So we could make this an 8/8 by sacrificing the Walker and all the Thopters. Even a 9/9 with the Mox. I think we might want to do that. Then put everything on the Ballista and kill the opponent's creatures. Maybe that's the best way to handle this game. Let's try it. A little bit all in. But we at least have to get rid of the Emery. This is like old versus new, Walker versus Emery. Who's doing better in the value battle? Yeah, I'm going all in. Let's see what happens. So anyway, to all the raiders, I'm Chris One. Welcome. I'm back. I've not been playing Magic for like over half a year because I hated the One Ring so much, but they finally actually banned it. Let's actually go all in here. They can't kill my thing, right? There's no ballista in the graveyard to get with the Soul Cauldron. But now we're back, and Modern is cool again. We've played against some cool decks, well, and against Indomitable Creativity, which isn't that cool. Can they do something about this? Then we're dead anyway. Oh, they have a Dismember. Yeah, GG's. Without the Dismember, we could kill their creatures and they have zero. They would have one card in hand, so I don't know. But yeah, this is my first league back. For now, we lost a lot, but we're just trying to get a feel for the meta game, you know. This is fine. So on to match 5 for maybe a 2-3. Everyone. Alright, match 5 versus JB Spec 3. After this, we're definitely running another one. Not sure yet if I want to change anything. Alright, this is fine. Let's see what we're up against. Kahira. Oh, yikes. Kahira usually means control deck. Like, it's an elemental tribal card for your solitudes and shit. Let's see. I'm gonna keep this. At least there's no more up the beanstalk in Modern. That was also like the most unfun card to play against ever. We've turn 1 Opal mana, but we can't use it. But we can turn 2 make constructs. And if they don't destroy our stuff, I'm gonna try to go for that. Oh, I put that under the stack again. Let's move the stack over here. Companions go over everything. Did you guys know that? So if they don't kill our stuff, we get to start making constructs early, which is kind of cool. You couldn't do that before. Man, this mana shit might be important. Yeah, look at this. Add 1 mana of any color, activate only to control 3 or more artifacts. This card used to be banned for many years, but they unbanned it and now we get to play with it again. Hallowed Fountain tapped. Okay. So we start making every construct ever. Jeskai something. Control probably. You can run this in any control deck because the condition is each creature card in your starting deck is kept elemental, nightmare, dinosaur, beast card. So they either run no creatures or like some solitudes. Energy means Wrath of the Skies is gonna wreck us, which is painful. There we go. You get X energy counters, and then you may pay any amount of X for each artifact, creature, and enchantment with mana value less than or equal amount of energy paid this way. It even kills my land. I can save something with my jar. What do I want to save? Does it even matter? You can save the Mox, but it's gonna be turned off. Or just my creature. This card is so good. It's insane. I'll go with the creature. No need to make a construct, it would die anyway. Do you feel that the recent events happening in New Zealand have a profound effect on the mana economy? Yeah, for sure. They really did. They really did, though. Well, if they have only one Wrath of the Skies, we can still pump out a bunch of constructs, so that's good. He's a worky boy. Did he talk slowly and make a reference? Who? I'll go for constructs here. I don't know what these decks are running. Brain Surge. Brain Surge. Draw 4 cards and put 2 cards on top. It's kind of cool. New Age Brainstorm. That draws 1 more. From Northern Horizons 3. The banning of the One Ring has unshackled other card draw effects, so that is already awesome. Meticulous, what now? Meticulous Archive has entered the exiled zone, or the revealed card zone, just as a veil land, okay. Surely nothing bad is gonna happen to my critters, right? I guess I'll run this out to have more damage output. I don't know what they're gonna play, maybe a Solitude. Let's see if 3 Words of Sagas can beat a control deck. Solitude, what is this artwork though? I don't think I'm a fan. Exiling Arcbound Ravager. Okay. That is actually a fine choice, if I say so myself. Was? Sadly, this only becomes a 3-3, so they can get 2 cards with their Solitude. At least we get some Ozolith shenanigans. They're gonna cast Wrath of the Skies again, and then game's pretty much over. Maybe they don't, though. Chase the Mind Sculptor without picture. Without picture and no background on the... Okay, there it is. It finally loaded. He's a fox. I can't get away from fox even when I don't play melee. That is interesting. He bounced my construct, of course he did. Now do we go after the chasey boy? Or after the life total, or both? Not really blurring out foxes. It'd really be like that, huh? I don't know what kind of interaction to expect, so I'm gonna go 1 Planeswalker, 1 player, I think. Could go both Planeswalker, because if this survives, it kills another construct. Yeah, let's do that. This would be lethal, but I'm pretty sure they have some sort of interaction. If they don't, we missed out on a kill here, but... You know, who knows? Meticulous Archive Surveils. Kinda cool how nowadays it only says when it enters. Cards have less text now. Okay, no Wrath. This card is crazy good. I used to be scared of what's his name? Temporary lockdown. But Wrath is like a straight up temporary lockdown on steroids or something. Ballistia. Okay. You could just run out Ballistia and Ravager here. They might have just another Solitude or something. Yeah, okay. Let's say 2 constructs is enough. We'll see if that's true or not. Probably should expect some counter magic too. So Ravager first. The more expendable one. Probably. What if I told you that I know everything, what's gonna happen, but the drawback is that I don't know how to explain it? Yeah. That's what I expect. The opponent has spells Snare, the card's good against us. There's lots of 2-drops in this format, so spell Snare. Pretty damn good right now. Opponent needs multiple things though to get out of this. Charlie! I think they might be dead now. Not quite. If I let this happen, I get 8 counters on the Ozolith. If I don't... Okay, yeah, no, we do have this. Destroy that. Modular here. Then Ozolith onto the Ballista and kill the blocker. Well, they could have Solitude white card. Okay, it doesn't look like it. Nice. Yeah, control matchups are fine if they don't have multiple Wraths. Well, we draw really well. Like 3 Sagas. And without the One Ring, it's a lot easier again to beat them, I think. Veil of Summer to counter their counter spells. Probably it. Needle for Planeswalkers, maybe. Not sure if we want that. Chars are not great, because actually Wrath of the Skies destroys, Solitude exiles. They could have some ports or something, it looks like a Jeskai deck. And probably just maybe cut the workers. 1 worker, 1 char. Not sure if we should expect like Stony Silence. But just submit. This is a learning stream. We're trying to figure out how the metagame works now, so I'm not gonna overboard in the beginning. If we get got by a not Nature's Claim, by a Stony Silence. Why is it always that card names are the hardest things for me to remember? In my head I know exactly what it does, what it costs, how it works, but the name eludes my brain. That's how my brain works, I guess. We could just send the picture from my head into your guys' heads. It would be so much easier than using words to describe cards. You know, the struggle is real. Every card is a super fantasy magic card. Yes and no. There are some weird ones. Like back in the day they had cards made after, well, not real things, but like other stories. I don't know how to explain it. There was like, I can't name names. I'm afraid I'm not making much sense right now, but that's okay. Seems good. Haven't gotten color screwed today, which I'm kinda afraid of with only 8 color sources in the deck. I did the math. Well, I didn't do the math, but I let something do the math for me. And with 8 colored sources, you are 34.6% to not have one in your opener, in your opening 7, which is kind of a high number, honestly. I kinda like Walker. It is good against Wrath of the Skies. Lands are not bad either. Yeah, MTGO Walker, I don't know, it's not the easiest choice. Ravager is good, Inkmoth is good. Lands do exist in real life, but not those from this game. Like, what the hell is a forest? You're not gonna find that in real life. Alright, any counter spells on the horizon? Spellschnär. Sure, I say. Oh, the forest really loved green. You'd be surprised how many of these lands don't look like the colors of mana that they actually make. This makes white, black, and green mana. I mean, maybe I can kind of see, like, it's purple and yellow, but it makes white, black, and green mana. And it's blue too, like there's water in the background, it doesn't make blue mana. Alright, first Malevolent Rumble cards of the stream. I see good things coming our way. Okay, it resolved and we get Witz's Saga. This is so funny to me, how Magic Online is programmed. Like, it says okay, put a permanent card into your hand, okay. When I cast Ancient Stirrings, the button says done, but it does the same thing. It's just kind of funny that everything's inconsistent in this game. I think a slight upside of Rumble is that sometimes the token can actually be good. Like, there's definitely times where you have like an Ozolith out and you can put counters on the token if you have no other bodies out and kill him that way. Prosperity. What? Prosperity? Okay. At least they're down to 3 cards now. Why does it say Prosperity on it? It's called Leyline Binding. Okay, what do we do now? Just cast a Ballista. I don't really want to sacrifice a creature to get extra mana. This Opal's been awkward. Technically, I could play Walker and Saki and make it Thopter to enable the Mox. None of that is good for me though. If they introduce homemade mana instead of having it come from a land, well, they kinda did. There is homemade mana too. That doesn't come from lands, but most of it, like, this is an artifact that makes mana. Most of the homemade mana is spent in this format. Like the monkey, the mana monkey. Mana monkey. No, not Ragavan. That's not the mana monkey I meant. I got it. I can't find it. What's it called again? Names. Simian Spirit Guide. It's a monkey, but you can just exile it from your hand to make red mana. Opponent did Brain Search, okay. So you're saying I get to cast spells? My friggin' god. Ravager in the graveyard too. It's pretty damn sweet. Still can't activate my Mox. It's a bit unfortunate because I'd like to leave this untapped. But I'm gonna do this now so we can sacrifice this. Is that not a gorilla? It's the original looks like this, yeah, kind of a gorilla. Menschenaffe. Geist. Alright, what you got, opponent? Solitude! Sure. As long as it's not Wrath of the Guy's Curse, this cauldron is really, really sweet. I'm actually gonna sacrifice the Mox and then the Walker, so we get 3 Thopters out of the deal. Sacrifice Hangerback Walker to its own ability, don't mind if I do. I'm just gonna cast it for 4. Don't wanna run out both, I think. Good ones have left mana up to activate some Hangerback Walker shenanigans like we did earlier. Yeah, depending on if they don't have Wrath of the Skies, we're in a good position. Because I would just destroy all we have. I'm not looking. It's coming, isn't it? It's definitely coming. Quicksand. Okay, they're just revealing some Lorians over there. Now we kind of have to try to kill them before they find Wrath of the Skies. What is a Lorian and why is it revealed? This looks like that reaction guy meme. If anyone knows what I'm talking about. I think I'm gonna try to deny the life gain here. Is it better to deny the life gain or just go after the opponent's life total? They go to 18. We can hit them for 3, 6, 7. Yeah, probably. Every counter on this kind of counts for 2 damage though when you attack. So 18. We can 4, 5, 6, 7. We can't quite kill them if we don't find some help. I think we don't block, or we don't kill it though. Come on, hardened scale or something. Ozolith. Bozichu Windows, Sabas might actually do it. I haven't done the math yet, but Sabas could do it. Let's see. I hope they don't have another what's his face spells now, because I kind of want to resolve this too. I almost misclicked, the graveyard is so small. Can they leyline binding? No, no mountain, right? But if they have a what secret foundry, they could leyline binding. Probably doesn't have it though. They could solitude, of course. I'm actually not 100% sure it's enough, but I'm gonna go for max damage anyway. The 9. Okay. We can do 9. Cauldron is so good. It's crazy. Nice! Got another one. Beat the control deck, that feels good. Alright. Lorien is an elf city from Lord of the Rings, if I'm not mistaken, and the elf is taking away the magical blindfold from the halflings after arriving so that they don't know the way there. Awesome, thanks for the explanation. I really gotta rewatch the Lord of the Rings movies. So then when I was like 10 or something, like more than 20 years ago. Anyway, that was good. We lost to the mirror match, we lost to creativity, and we lost to some really bad draws, I think, against the Delirium deck. So for now, I think I'm gonna run the list again, not make any hasty changes. Like, this metagame is cool because you see lots of different stuff now. It feels good to be back. Thanks for watching, gamers. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll see you in the next one. And for the Twitch and YouTube live viewers,